evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1615th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. Again, this 1615th of these educational videos is coming at you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday. That would be May 4th, 2017. As we know, and if you do not know, before we discuss the topics on the board, you must recognize that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial losses, certainly not suitable for all traders. You certainly must have risk capital to lose if you're going to play this game. And remember, place your stops, place stops first. A stop is your best friend, and don't trade alone. Place your stops. Make sure that you recognize that stops don't always work in those illiquid markets, those crazy markets, the exotics you got to be very careful of. But in the thicker markets, place your stops. Don't worry about those, and come on down to livewithoscar.com and hang out with me in my free live trading room, traders. Don't trade alone. You don't need to do this alone. Hang out with me and my army of omniacs in my trading room every day as we get through these rough and tumble markets. So, topics on the board. First off, we're going with the green OMNI and NASDAQ and S&P, and I'll tell you right now, do not accept the green OMNI. Do not accept the green OMNI for trading on this day unless you are somebody who flies flags. In other words, only take today's recommendation in emini, S&P, and NASDAQ if you are a fan of bull flags. If you are not a fan of bull flags, I suggest you stay away from the emini rec in the NASDAQ and the S&P, and I'll show you some charts on that. Traders, have you seen Apple? AAPL, Apple, the country's largest stock. As they say, how goes Apple? How goes the stock market? And boy, oh boy, you gotta love Apple. And if you love Apple, right? Do I need to say it? So, we'll see where that's going. Gold and crude are still looking bearish. Omni has been doing very well with the calls in gold and crude. And we want to show you more of those and see if we can catch some of it at livewithoscar.com for trading on Thursday. Traders, with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, E-mini S&P daily bar chart. Now, take a look at this because you've got three options that you can choose from. Is this a double top? Well, it's pulled back a little bit from the double top. Is the gap going to be filled? Or are we going to work the bull flag? Double top, gap that needs to be filled, bull flag. In my technical opinion, the bull flag looks best. I am going with the bull flag. I am not accepting the downward omnis, the downward look. I'm not accepting the street thinking we're going lower. I am respecting that flag right there, and we are buying the dips in your E-mini S&P. Of course, if that doesn't work out, our stops will be in, but I wouldn't have consistency. I wouldn't have the size fan base I have. You would not spend your time watching this video right now if the videos before me I did not show you respecting flags was a good idea. Right? You would think I was crazy. You've seen them in past videos. Let's start respecting it first. If it doesn't work, we'll figure out what to do. Respect the flag, buy the dips in your E-mini S&P for trading Thursday. Then there's the NASDAQ, which is basically confirmation of the E-mini S&P. Gap down below, just like E-mini S&P. Look at this wonderful channel you've been in, and it doesn't look like it wants to fall right out of that channel yet. Maybe it will, but that's not what we expect. Stops will be in just in case, but you've got to like the upside there. So E-mini S&P, NASDAQ, I like upside. Now look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You have seen this chart in many videos. Pennant flag into a bull channel. Bull flag into a bull channel. Bull flag, we're going to use these bars as a pole and call that a flag. And into another bull flag, very aggressive. So if this is our bull flag pole, and this is our bull flag, you've got flag, channel, flag, channel, flag, another flag. Very aggressive right there. So listen, the Dow Jones looks good. The NASDAQ looks good. The S&P looks good. let's go with the flags, and we'll respect those until we're taught not to. Then you've got Apple. How goes Apple? How goes the stock market? Look at the run Apple's been in, and here's the interesting thing. You see the gap? Well, Apple ran down, filled the gap, turned around and settled all the way back up here. Check, filled the gap, turned around and rallied higher in a wonderful bullish channel. Nothing wrong with Apple right here. 155 is your new Omni target on Apple. 155 is your new Omni target on Apple. I am not saying how long it will take to get there, but I do know that that is the next target on the upside. I hope you love it. And then there's this. Traders in the gold. I showed you this, how we fell out of the pattern, channel pattern. We got below the 200 ball moving average. Then I called this what I thought was building into a mini little pennant flag. And boom, we dumped. Wow, did we go. And we are bearish again for trading on Thursday. Fantastic analysis in the gold. And then, of course, we have the crude oil. Traders, look at this one. Big channel we're in. This thing broke down recently. Omni's been selling crude day after day, and Omni wants to sell crude once again on trading for Thursday. Traders, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Join me in my free live trading room, and I'll see if I can show you where we will be trading the crude oil. So, traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical reasoning why I say, how goes Apple? How goes the stock market? We know that that's an adage. We just want to see if it continues to work out that way. Only take today's E-mini S&P and NASDAQ rec if you fly flags. And you see those flags? I fly flags. You should fly flags too. I like flying flags. Gold and crude still bearish, and you've seen those charts. Traders, come on down to livewithoscar.com. Hang out with me in my free live trading room. Join my recommendation service. I will send you recommendations when we're buying, when we're selling, where we're getting out, where the stops go in real time, 24 hours a day. That is a service that I do offer you. It's the Omni. It's the Omni Trades, Oscar's Market Navigational Indicator. When those Omni trades come out, I will send them to you directly. Come on down to livewithoscar.com and ask us about the service where you receive recommendations. All right, that's about it. I'll see you at the site. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll live with Oscar.com. Come hang out with me in my free trading room, and I will see you there. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.